Hello students, welcome to Hardin Core classes. Today in this video we will be discussing the solutions of exercise 2.2 of your NCERT class 10 mathematics book. And before watching this video you should watch the video in which I give all the introduction and the basics of this exercise. That would be helpful in solving the questions of the exercise 2.2, and I will add the link of that video in the description box, so you should better watch that video first. Let's start today's video in which I give you the solution of exercise 2.2 of NCERT book class 10 mathematics. Let's start. So this is exercise 2.2 mathematics. NCERT book. So let's start. The first question and first part is, find the zeros of the following polynomials and verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. So let's start. The polynomial given is x square minus 2x plus minus 8. So first we will find the zeros of this polynomial. So by using split the middle term method, x square minus 2x minus 8. Now think of the two terms in which sum will come out to be minus 2 and product will come out to be minus 8. Think of the terms, that is, yes, 4 and minus 4 and 2. Okay, because minus 4 plus 2 makes minus 2 and minus 4 into 2 makes minus 8. So your terms are minus 4 and 2. So write it as minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Take x common from here, x minus 4 and plus 2, x minus 4. We have taken 2 from here and x from here common, and better make both of these brackets same. Next write x plus 2 and x minus 4. To find zeros, write it down as x plus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to minus 2 and x minus 4 is equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 4. So minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of this question. So write down minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of this question. So next we will be verifying the result. Verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So first we will write coefficients as the coefficient of x square as a, coefficient of x as b, and coefficient this constant as c. So write 1, minus 2 and minus 8. Now next we will write sum of zeros. What will be the sum of zeros? Minus 2 plus 4 will be what? Yes, it is 2. And next write down the product of zeros, which is minus 2 multiplied by 4, which is minus 8. Fine. Now write down the sum of zeros. If I take as alpha plus beta as sum of zeros and alpha beta as product of zeros, if this is alpha and this is beta, then you can write the sum of zeros is given by minus b upon a. Fine. Now sum of zeros is what? 2 is equals to minus, what is b? b is minus 2, and what is a? It is 1. So 2 is equals to 2. So result is verified. Similarly, you can verify for the product alpha beta is equals to c by a. And what is alpha into beta? That is minus 2 into 4. That is minus 8 is equals to, what is c? C is here minus 8, and what is A? That is 1. So minus 8 is equals to minus 8. Now both the sides came equal to equals to 2, and minus 8 is equals to minus 8. So your result is verified here. And this is the solution of question number 1, first part. Let's go to the part number 2. It is 4s square minus s plus minus 4s plus 1. So first we will find the zeros of this question. So by using splitting the middle term, so that sum is equals to minus 4 and product is equals to what? Here we will take the product of 4 and 1, that is 1, or that is 4. So think of two terms, so that the sum is minus 4 and product is 4. So the terms are minus 2 and minus 2. Now by using the split the middle term method, we can write the polynomial as minus 2s plus 1. Now take 2s common from here, and we will left with 2s minus 1, and minus 1 common from here, we will left with 2s minus 1. So it is 2s minus 1 and 2s minus 1. Okay. So next for finding the zeros, we will put them equals to 2s minus 1 is equals to 0. And this is the same, 2s minus 1 is equals to 0. From here s is equals to 1 by 2. And from here also s is equals to 1 by 2. So the zeros of this are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now come to the verification part. For the verification part, we will write the coefficient as A is equals to, B is equals to, and C is equals to. And take this is as alpha and this is as beta. Okay. So what is A? A is 4. What is B? B is minus 4. And what is C? C is 1 here. So alpha plus beta is equals to minus B by alpha plus beta. It can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equals to minus of what is B is minus 4 and what is A is 4. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1 is equals to 1. So the result is verified here. Similarly, you can verify for the product of zeros, that is alpha into beta is equals to C by A. Alpha into beta means 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 is equals to what is C, that is 1, what is A, that is 4, and 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 is equals to 1 by 4. So your result is verified here in the question number 2 also. Let's move to the question number 3. Part 1, question number 3. Six x square minus 3 minus 7x. So first you need to arrange these terms in the correct order. So we are now arranging the terms as 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Now by using split the middle term, think of two terms so that the sum will be minus 7 and product will be 6 into minus 3 is minus 18. Think of two terms. Yes. Think of two terms so that the sum will come as minus 7 and product will come as minus 18. So the terms are 2, 9, 2 and minus 9. So these are your terms, because 2 minus 9 is minus 7 and 2 multiply minus 9 is minus 18. Okay. So write down this term by using split the middle term method as plus 2x minus 9x minus 3. So we will take 2x common from here and left with 3x plus 1 in the brackets, and minus 3 from here and left with 3x plus 1 in the brackets. So next 2x minus 3, always make sure that both of these brackets are same, 3x plus 1. Now to find the zeros, we will write 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. From here x is equals to 3 by 2 and 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. From here x is equals to minus 1 by 3. So these are two zeros of this question. So write down the zeros are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. Now write down the coefficients. Take it as alpha, take it as beta. Coefficient A is equals to, B is equals to, C is equals to. A is a coefficient of x square, that is 6. B is what? A coefficient of x, that is minus 7. And C is minus 3 here. Beta is equals to minus B upon A. So what is alpha plus beta? That is 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3 is equals to minus of minus 7 by 6. So take the LCM 6 here and we will left with 9 minus 2, that is equals to 7 by 6. So this is 7 by 6 is equals to 7 by 6. Okay, so next we will be verifying for the alpha into beta, that is the product of zeros. Write down. Now alpha into beta is equals to C by A. Both of these formulas are very important. Alpha into beta means 3 by 2 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 should be equals to what is C? C is minus 3 by 6. So this cancels this is minus 1 by 2, and on cancelling this and this we get minus 1 by 2. So both the sides are equal. Minus 1 by 2 equal minus 1 by 2. 7 by 6 equals 7 by 6. So your result is verified here also. Now let's go to the question number 4. Let's move the question number 4, first part. Now the question number 4 says 4u square plus 8u. Fine. So what you will do? First you will take 4u common from here. You can take 4u common from here and left with u plus 2. Fine. This way you can write it this way. Now for finding the zeros, put 4u is equals to 0 and u plus 2 is equals to 0. So the zeros are from here u is equals to 0 and from here u is equals to minus 2. So zeros of this question are zeros and minus 2. These are the zeros of this question. So next we will verify these zeros. Write down A, B and C is equals to, A is the coefficient of u square, that is 4. B is a coefficient of u, that is 8. And C is a constant. There is no constant term, so we will write 0 here. Okay. So next write down alpha plus beta is equals to minus B upon A. What is alpha? So suppose this is alpha and this is beta. Alpha is 0 plus minus 2 is equals to minus, what is B? 8. What is A? 4. So this is minus 2 is equals to minus 8 by 4, that is equals to minus 2. So both the sides can equal. Minus 2 is equals to minus 2. So the result is verified here. So next we will taking the product of zeros, that is alpha beta is equals to C by A. So what is alpha is 0. What is beta? It is minus 2. That should equals to what is C? C is 0. And what is A is 4. So 0 into minus 2 is 0 and 0 by 4 is 0. So the result is verified in the question number 3 also. Verification of the zeros and the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial. We did the verification also. So let's move to the question number 5. Solution to the question number 5. Which is t square minus 15. Okay. For this, what we will do, t square minus 15. Now you can write it as t square minus root 15 whole square. Now you people must remember the property a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? It is a plus b into a minus b. Okay. Now for finding the zeros, put this is equals to t plus root 15 equals to 0. From here t is equals to minus root 15, and also put t minus root 15 is equals to 0. From here t is equals to root 15. So what are the zeros of this polynomial? The zeros of this polynomial are minus root 15 and root 15. So these are the zeros of this polynomial. Now we will mark the zeros as alpha and beta. Now for the verification part, we will write a, b and c is equals to, what we will take, a is a coefficient of t square which is 1, b is a coefficient of t which is not present in this polynomial, so the b is 0, and what is the coefficient of c, that is a constant term which is minus 15 here. Fine. So write down alpha plus beta is equals to minus b upon a. What is alpha? Minus root 15. What is beta? Plus root 15 is equals to, what is b? It is 0. What is a? That is 1. So 0 is equals to 0 is your answer. Fine. It is verified here. Now next we will take alpha into beta, that is equals to c by a. What is alpha here? That is minus root 15 multiplied by root 15 is equals to, what is c? Minus 15. What is a? That is 1. Root 15 into root 15 is 15. So here is minus sign. So we will write minus 15 is equals to minus 15. So both the steps are verified here. Note down the solution of part 5 of question number 1. So next we will take question number 6 of first part. So let's take the question number 6. That is 3x square minus x minus 4. So in this we will be using the method split the middle term. So we think of two terms so that the sum will come out to be minus 1, which is the center coefficient of x, and product will be the product of minus 4 and 3, that is minus 12. So think of two terms on adding which we get minus 1 and on multiplying them we get minus 12. So think of the terms. So the terms are minus 4 and 3. The terms are minus 4 and 3 because minus 4 plus 3 makes minus 1 and minus 4 into 3 makes minus 12. So now break the middle part of this polynomial as this minus 4 and 3, which is the same from here, and take x common from here and write down 3x minus 4 plus 1 is common, 3x minus 4. Okay, make sure that both of these brackets are always equal. Now write it this way. Fine. So finding the zeros, put x plus 1 is equals to 0 and 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. So that from here x is equals to minus 1 and from here x is equals to 4 by 3. So these are the zeros of this given polynomial. Write down here as minus 1 and 4 by 3. Mark it as alpha and mark it as beta. Now for the verification part, we will write the coefficients a, b and c as, what is a? A is a coefficient of x square, that is 3, b is a coefficient of x, that is minus 1, that is c is minus 4. Now we will write alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. What is alpha? Minus 1 plus 4 by 3. That, what is b? Minus 1 by 3. Fine. So solve this part. Take the LCM 3. Minus 3 plus 4 is equals to 1 by 3. And on solving this, minus 3 plus 4 is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is equals to 1 by 3. So your part is solved. So next is alpha into beta. For product is equals to alpha into beta, that is product of the zeros, is equals to c by a, and alpha is minus 1 and beta is 4 by 3. And what is c? C is minus 4. What is a? That is 3. and on multiplying this we get minus 4 by 3 is equals to minus 4 by 3. Fine. So your result is verified here. Note it down in your notebooks. Make proper notes for the better revision during exams. Now the second part of your exercise 2.2 we will be solving. The second part now. In this, the question says, find the quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So what it means, we are given with the sum of zeros of the polynomial and product of zeros respectively. The first part is like 1 by 4 and minus 1. So it is given that sum of the zeros is 1 by 4 and product of the zeros is minus 1. So we have to write the polynomial. So write the polynomial this way. Px is equals to, first of all we will write x square. Fine. First of all we will write x square. Then put a minus sign. Then whatever sum is given just write this. And then put x, then whatever product is given write this and put a k outside and write k is not equals to 0. So this is your answer. This is the required polynomial. Now the second part is written as root 2 comma 1 by 3. So write it as sum is equals to root 2 and product is equals to 1 by 3. Okay. So for writing the required polynomial, write x square, then put a minus sign, then whatever sum is given write this, and then put x, and whatever product is given write this, put them in brackets, write k, and write down k is not equals to 0. This way. The question 2 is done. Now move to the part 3. That is 0 comma root 5. So write it as sum is equals to 0 and product is equals to root 5. Now for writing the required polynomial, write it as x square minus whatever sum is given, write this and put x, and then write whatever product is given, put them in bracket and write k. So the term with coefficient 0 can be skipped. We can write it as x square plus root 5 where k is not equals to 0. Done? Now the question number 4 says 1 comma 1. So the sum is 1 and product is 1. So for writing the polynomial px, we write, first of all write x square, then put a minus sign, then whatever sum is given write that and put x, then plus whatever product is given, put them in bracket, write down k. It can also be written as x square minus x plus 1 where k is not equals to 0. Fine. Now I write down the fifth part, which is minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Fine. So write down sum is equals to minus 1 by 4 and product is equals to 1 by 4. So for writing the polynomial px, we can write it as, first of all write x square, then put a minus sign, then write whatever sum is given to you and write down x, then plus whatever product is given to you and put them in bracket, write down k outside. So k, it can also be written as plus 1 by 4 x plus 1 by 4, and don't forget to write it k not equals to 0, because if k is equals to 0, the whole polynomial will become 0 and it makes no sense. Now the sixth part, which is 4, 1. So write it as sum is equals to 4 and product is equals to 1. So the required polynomial can be written as x square, put a minus and write down whatever sum is given to you, that is 4 and x, then plus whatever product is given to you, put them in bracket and write down k, and k is not equals to 0. So here we solve all the question of exercise 2.2